Hi, my name is Pamela Sirkman, and this is my head and neck assessment. So thank you for joining me. Can you tell me your name, age, and what it is you do?
Scott Sirkman, 14, student.
Okay, and you are here today for me to perform a head and neck assessment on you. I'm probably going to start with some questions first, and then we will move into an actual physical assessment. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
All right, so tell me, Scott, do you have any issues that come to mind about head, neck, lumps, any concerns that just off the bat?
No.
Okay, so a couple questions here. Have you experienced any headaches recently?
Early this morning I did. I had one around 4:15.
Did it wake you up?
Yes.
All right. So it was sudden. You think it was sudden. It wasn't something that came on all day or anything. Okay. How long did it last?
About 15 minutes.
And where was it located?
Throughout the entire head.
So all the way from the back to the top, all the way, was it above your eyes?
It was above the eyes, yes.
Okay. And would you say it was a sharp pain, a throbbing pain, a dull headache?
It was more like not pain, but more of an annoyance.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what number would you have given that pain?
Like a 6.
If 0 was no pain and 10 was the worst. So it was pretty bad then. What did you do for the headache?
I tried to ignore it for about 15 minutes, and then I came up and took 2 tablets of ibuprofen.
Okay, and did that help?
Yes.
And have you ever had a headache like this before?
It didn't feel very different than any normal one that I would have had during when I was awake. But
so you occasionally have a headache?
Not frequently, but the off time that I would get one, it didn't feel very different than any other one.
All right. Have you hit your head recently or bumped your head?
No.
Have you been doing anything different that maybe would have strained your neck or your head, or just positioning?
How recent?
Probably like within the past 48 hours. Anything different?
No.
Okay. Do you have any family history of migraines?
Yes, my mother has them.
So what I encourage you to do is, keep track of your headaches. Keep a little calendar or a diary. Talk about when did they occur, what things maybe could have contributed to it, what did you eat that day, and what you did to relieve the pain or whatever. So just keep a little track of that, and that might be something you need to talk to your doctor about at the next annual physical that you have. Have you had any problems with dizziness?
No.
Okay. Any problems with seizures or kind of like not feeling quite steady on your feet, like you just got off of a roller coaster, like your equilibrium would be off?
No.
So pretty stable. You can get up quickly, stand up quickly, no problems with that. Do you take any medications?
I take Benadryl to help sleep.
Okay. And how about just as needed medications? Is there anything you take kind of as needed?
What do you mean by that?
Something that you don't take every day.
I do take, on the occasion where something may be sore, like muscle sore, I do take ibuprofen.
Okay. And how many times per week would you say that you take ibuprofen?
0 to 1. Okay.
And do you know how much to take? And
yeah.
Okay. So again, have you noticed any lumps or bumps that seem abnormal or new?
No.
Okay, so can you move your head? Can you put your head forward and back? Can you look from side to side? Can you do ear to shoulder? And do you have any pain with that kind of motion?
No.
All right, so I'm going to do the physical portion of the assessment now, so I'm just going to come over and I will actually be touching you. So I'm going to inspect the scalp or the head. I'm going to be looking for any abnormalities, any bumps, any soft spots, any wounds of some kind. I would be checking the facial features to make sure that they are symmetrical. Can you smile for me? Good. So just checking some of the cranial nerves along with my physical assessment. I would check lymph nodes, And I don't, currently there's nothing swollen. I don't feel any swollen lymph nodes. And while I'm doing this, I'm also assessing any self-care issues that may need to be addressed, any dental hygiene issues, any just cleanliness issues that a person might need some education on. So I'm going to come behind you and I'm going to feel for your thyroid. So if you could just look straight ahead, I'm going to just feel your neck and I'm going to push to one side and check for any lumps, any swelling, which I don't feel. And then just kind of just check around in the back to make sure everything feels good and there's no sore spots. So that will end my head and neck assessment. And I thank you very much, Scott.